Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis 2 verse 12. And it says, "And the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone." That's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So this is a continuation of Genesis 2 verse 11, which says the name of the first is Pishon. That is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. The land of Havilah, where there was gold. This verse has 4 main teachings and lessons we can take away from it. The first one, God's creation is of high quality. This verse emphasizes that the gold of Havilah was good, reflecting how everything God creates is excellent and valuable. This reminds us to appreciate the quality and richness of God's blessings. The second teaching, material wealth as a blessing. The mention of gold, bdellium and onyx suggests that God placed valuable resources in the earth for human use. This teaches that wealth itself is not evil, but should be used wisely and ethically. Yes, wealth should be used wisely and ethically. Unlike how we see it in the world today, wealth is not evil. If it's from God, it's pure and good and deserving. God wants us to have wealth in our lives, physical and spiritual. The symbolism of bdellium and onyx. Bdellium is a rare resin or gum, possibly linked to incense. We use bdellium to make incense, which has a number of uses. The incense symbolizes purity and divine fragrance. The smell of incense is usually profound. It's amazing. As seen in Numbers 11 verse 7, which compares manna to bdellium. In Numbers 11 verse 7, manna is compared to bdellium. That's a spoiler. Man, I love spoilers. That's a spoiler. We'll get there. I love spoilers. Onyx. On to onyx. Onyx is a precious stone, often used in the high priest garments, as seen in Exodus 28 verse 9 to 12. Representing beauty, dignity, and God's presence. Yes, onyx represents beauty, dignity, and God's presence. Very precious stones and raw minerals and materials. Very precious. Last but not least, spiritual and practical significance. While these materials have physical value, they also carry deeper meaning. Gold, incense, and precious stones are later seen in worship and construction of holy places, such as Solomon's temple, which is a spoiler, we'll get there, showing a connection between material wealth and spiritual devotion. Yes, material wealth is used in spiritual devotion to God in most cases of history and humanity. So, the land of Havilah. I'm not quite sure where the land of Havilah is, but I'll research it for you guys and I'll tell you in the next verse or in the future. So that's all that came to me. That's all I had. Thank you guys very much. God bless.